Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Ailey. If you're new, today's video is gonna be a chatty video. I hope I'm not gonna talk for too long, but this has to be said. I don't know if anybody else is talking about it, but I just, as somebody who has had a channel for a really long time that has a small channel, I need to tell people about this because you need to not get scammed, okay? If you enjoy this video, obviously I would love if you would give it a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel. It really would help a lot and it'd be a good payback for me giving you the heads up. Okay, so we're gonna get right into it. I think small influencers are being scammed. Left, right, centre, hook, line and sinker. It's hard, and I have in the past done similar things, but it seems like these brands are just getting out of hand now. So what do I mean by this? One took the biscuit today, not today, in the past sort of week. One took the biscuit and that's what forced me to make this video. So small channels generally don't get PR. If you are a small influencer, I'm talking mostly about beauty, but I'm sure it goes into other niches as well. We don't get free products, not regularly anyway, and people don't just send us stuff hoping that we may review it because, I mean, we would review it, but like hoping because it's not enough of a payoff for them. Some smaller brands will send out because they want genuine reviews, and if they can afford to send it to lots of smaller influencers for free, and get views that way, even if say I put up a video and it got 200 views, if they've sent it to 200 influencers, it's only the price of the product that they're paying, and then they get 200 views from each influencer. You know what I mean? It gets a lot of views for nothing. Whereas if you're sending it to a big influencer, they may not even use it. If you want a dedicated video on it, they will charge you a fortune, quite rightly so. So it's just a way that they get around doing that. The good thing about the majority of these small brands, or more like, you know, up and coming brands, is they don't force you to make a video. A lot of them will ask you to make a video or include the product in one of your videos. So that could be like using it in a makeup tutorial or mentioning it in a favourites if it is one of your favourites or something like that. So that's another thing that you can get, and I've done these in the past. I think they're fine, you know, it's great, you get to try new products, and if you don't like it, they're like, no harm, no foul, it's fine. But I don't know if it's because of the pandemic or what, there has been an influx of offers of people to send, like I think somebody wanted to do a sponsored video with me for leggings, because I've done some leggings videos recently, hair products, makeup products, skincare. I get a lot of skincare, and it's brands that I've never heard of. And generally, if it's something that I think I'll be interested in, I think I have time to try, I will say yes, send it out, and I'll give them my address and yada yada yada, you know how it goes. Actually, recently I got some face oil and a body moisturiser from Eco by Sonia Driver, or Eco by Sonia I think it's just called, and I really liked it, but they were like no obligation to do anything. I actually featured it in my favourites of 2020 so far, because if you look, I've used half of it, I do really like it, but I didn't want to do a dedicated video to it because I don't think anybody would watch it. So I recently, and this is the one that made me want to make this video, had a brand contact me and they wanted to send me product and they wanted me to make a video. I think that there was a few things that they wanted, to be honest, in exchange for the product. And in their email, they actually said to me that since it was a first time collab, not collab, what was it? I think it might have been collab that they said, collaboration, would it be okay unpaid? And I was like, okay. So a few messages went back and forth. I might pull them up actually. Basically says, hi there, my name is so-and-so. I'm representing so-and-so to look for influencers. I came across your YouTube channel and I think your content would be a great fit for our brand. You will find that that's very generic, and that's what you'll get from a lot. Do you have interest to receive free product to the value of $175 in exchange for a product review? That should have been my first red flag. Product in exchange for a review is never good. Blah, blah, blah. So just tell me a little bit about the brand. And I said, thank you for getting in touch. I would be happy to review your products. However, I need to make clear that I cannot guarantee a positive review. I'll always give my honest opinion and feedback on the product. If you'd still like to go ahead, please let me know. And they said, sounds good. Please take a look at this content guidelines PDF. It provides general information, general video points and product details. Products are quite high in value. Would you be okay with this first collaboration unpaid? Look forward to building a lasting relationship. We'll try another kind of collaboration if everything goes well. The brand could offer one free thing. The due date would be 15 days after delivery. And I'm like, hold on a second. This is turning into you will do this by this time scale and you will say this. That is not a product review. That's a sponsorship. And I was kind of like, I don't really feel right about this now. I then sent them an email back and just said, I'm sorry, I assumed from your original email that it wasn't product in exchange for a video with talking points in a more sponsored video style. This is something I usually only consider after I've used a product. If somebody is going to pay me to do something, I want to know that I like the product. Like, I'm not going to agree to be paid to promote a product that I have never tried, and I would suggest that you do the same. You can't guarantee you're going to like it, and if you are agreeing to saying certain things about a product before you receive it, that's not good. That's just not good. I said, obviously, 15 days isn't a great amount of time for the kind of product it was. I needed more time than that, and I just said, I need more time because I give genuine reviews to my followers. I don't just go, look at this, it's great. And then they asked how much time would be needed, and I just said I'd need a good amount of time because I've never used your product before. I would be happy to test it out, and if I like it, we could then talk about a video. So then it was, sounds good. In case the product doesn't work for you, then there's no need to create a video and we can cancel the collaboration. Just let me know. And they've changed the lead time to from 15 days to 30 days. If 30 days is too short, we can also make more time. Please find content terms agreement in attachments below. Fulfill your shipping info and inside and resend it to me after you've done it. And I was like, why is there a contract? So anyway, I went into this contract and basically it said that I am an independent contractor. I agree to take free product from the brand and provide services to the brand. The content would need to be a dedicated product review, a minimum of 3 minutes in length, be focused and well lit, clearly show the product, talk about at least 3 general talking points, be engaged and keep the audience listening. The requirements were, like, I had to put the keyword in the title, I have to put it in the description, I have to put a link in the description, things like that, and then the deadline was 30 days. And I was like, this sounds an awful lot like a sponsored video for free. Like, they wanted, I don't have a lot of followers. I have, like, I think it's sitting at 2,821 at this very moment in time. And I've been doing YouTube for like 4 years. I, granted, have had a full-time job all that time. I've been building a business behind the scenes, so I haven't put my full focus into YouTube. But, like, I'm not your puppet that will say this, that, and the next thing and agree to something. And then, they wanted a signature on a contract to say I will follow all these, but don't worry, we can cancel it if you change your mind. Normal things after that, and payment, time of payment, when payment will go through, but of course there is no payment because they wanted to do it for free because it was our first time. And I just basically politely declined after that. I said I didn't realise that there would be a contract involved. This is a sponsored video in my opinion, and I do not do those for free. So how many other people that are in my position doing stuff like that? Because at the end of the day, I've been doing YouTube for a long time. I may have a small channel, but but I've been on here a long time. A lot of people who have a channel my size have maybe only been doing it for a couple of months. And if you're getting offered free product like that, you might just go ahead and do it. So you're agreeing, if you sign that contract, you're agreeing to everything in it. You can't just turn around and say, actually, I don't want to do that anymore, I don't like your product. Well, you're contracted to do it now. I don't know how legally binding that contract is, but it's on a bit of paper. I'm not signing a bit of paper. I'm not a lawyer. I don't know. I don't have a lawyer specifically for things like that. I don't have a manager who can look that over. They're targeting smaller influencers because we have no idea and we have no team. I don't have a manager who looks at these contracts for me. After I got that, it blew my mind and I realised how many other people are getting these, and it's ludicrous. Somebody else asked to do a genuine sponsored video with me, and it was after I got that and it made me dubious, and I was like, oh, I don't want to deal with it. It was another product I hadn't tried. It is nice, don't get me wrong, it's nice that more brands are sending PR or PR-esque things out to smaller influencers, but a lot of them are doing it because they know that they're going to get a dedicated video out of it. Video may go viral, you never know, but you know, they're thinking, right, okay, well, the bigger influencers probably aren't going to be interested in this. If I send it to them, it's just going to sit there. At least if I send it to this person who has 1,000 followers, they're going to be like, yes, product that I can review, because it's expensive to do YouTube. I do it for the love of it, but it's expensive to keep up this habit. Especially if you're doing it in the beauty side of it. You've got to buy things. Reviews really do best. Basically, they just want you, it doesn't really matter to them whether or not you're genuine. They just expect that you're getting free product off somebody. They're asking you for a video. You're not going to slate them, are you? Because the next person that wants to send you is going to be like, oh, well, they gave that one a negative review after that was sent to them, so let's not send to them. So what are you going to do? You're going to do an ungenuine video. You are going to maybe not completely lie, but you are going to be like, it's not too bad, it's good, this is good about it. You know, you want to be genuine, you want to be, I just literally reviewed Jamie Genevieve's collaboration with Tatty Lashes and had a horrendous time. I love her, I think she's brilliant. She is a fellow Scottish the same as me, and she's one that I watch all the time. It pained me to give a negative review. I mean, I tried not to make it negative, but two of the pairs of lashes fell apart on me. So it pained me to do it, but I had to say what had happened. Do you know what I mean? I couldn't just be like, hey, half this lash is missing because I cut it off accidentally on purpose, although it actually fell off. You know what I mean? Like, you have to be genuine. If you're not genuine, people are not going to like you, or it's going to come out in the end anyway. If I like a product, I will review it, whether I have spent my own money on it or whether it's been gifted to me, whether it's been given to me as a birthday present, Christmas present, gifted by the brand, whatever. I will review it and give my honest opinion on it. I don't need to be scripted. I don't need to be given talking points. If I am helping promote a product that is new or that I have used for a while, say, I don't know, UTAN came and said, how would you like to be part of our campaign for a new scent or something like that? How would you like to? They actually sent me out the Turbo Tan, the bergamot and calendula one, the men's, not men's one, but the unisex one. They sent that out for me to review. I reviewed it and they never asked for anything in return. They just wanted the review on it. They got the review and that was fine. They obviously said in the future, you know, when they come out with new products, they might get in touch again. If I didn't, I just run down the stairs. If I didn't say it in the start of this video and you've heard music blaring in the background the whole entire time, I'm sorry, my neighbours are having a barbecue. So UTAN never asked me to say anything. They said you could mention, they told me what was special about the product. They said it has got this, this, this and this. This is why we're releasing it, blah, 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 blah. They never said you have to say this, you have to say that, you have to do the review within a certain amount of time. It was, here you go, let us know what you think of it. That was it. And that's the kind of reviews I like to do. I don't want to usually commit to a review if I haven't tried a product. So I won't say yes, I will definitely review that. I will say I will try it, and I will review it if I feel like I need to, because if it makes me break out into a rash, I may review it and warn people that it made me break out in a rash, or I may say to the company, look, it didn't work out for me, sorry, and not give them a negative review or something like that, and just never mention the product. But you know, things like that. Oh, the last thing that I wanted just to mention was, because obviously this is aimed at other small YouTubers, no less work goes into our videos. Like, if anything, possibly more work goes in, because a lot of people will have studios. They'll have people behind the camera helping them. They have editors, a lot of them now. When somebody sends out a product for you to review, think in your head, how long is that going to take you? How long, like, not just sit and filming, because I used to do that. I used to think, oh, it takes me like an hour to film this kind of a video. You then have to, you film it, you then have to put it into your computer, you have to edit it, finish it up, you have to export it, you have to upload it, you have to, that description box drives me nuts, but you have to fill out that description box, you have to make a thumbnail, you have to then decide when you're going to make it public, then you have to share it, you know, try and get it out there, try and get people's eyes on it, and then you have to sit miserably and watch it get no views. But you know what I mean, that's a long ass time. Your time, like, I mean, making videos and them not getting the views that you think that they deserve is heart crushing, soul crushing. It's horrible, and the last thing you want to do is be pressured into making a video that maybe your heart's not in, and you're doing all of this work for nothing, for the benefit of the people who sent you the product, because you feel like for a £27 foundation it's going to be worth it. It's not. £27 for them is a hell of a lot less in manufacturing, because obviously they make a profit on these. This obviously is just an example because it's in front of me. So they're getting your review, all that hard work, for pennies, basically. So just think about it. I know it is tempting. Believe me, I have had people send me things and I just need to make a video, and I've had no money to buy anything to make a video on, and eyeshadow tutorials just don't do well on YouTube. Not that much does well on YouTube anymore. Just think about it. Like, don't let these companies take advantage of you anymore, because at the end of the day, what they're asking you to do for free, they would need to pay thousands, if not tens of thousands, to these bigger influencers. And yes, they have a following, but no less work goes in to the video, if you know what I mean. Like, if there isn't a flipping job that has unequal pay, it is this job right here. So, but, you know, if you choose to stay in it, you choose to stay in it, like I do for torture. You know, I like to torture myself. But yeah, I just wanted to put that out there because some people might not know. And to be honest, it took me a really long time to come to terms with it. And now, literally, pretty much everything that comes through, like apart from something like UTAN that I've used before, I just say no to now, because it's pointless. You know, unless it's something that I need, something that I'm going out to buy anyway, or something that I'm interested in, something that I've used before, I don't bother, because it is literally just them trying to get a free thing out of you. If they're happy to send out the product, maybe I will, maybe I won't review it. That's totally fine by me as well. But sending it out with lead times and talking points just isn't for me. Not at this moment in time anyway. A brand that I use all the time and love just now will one day get in touch with me and ask me to collaborate or do a sponsored video for them, and I'll be more than happy. But right now, brands that I've never heard of before, I'm just not interested in. I implore, is implore the right word? I implore you to value your time, value your energy, and not just fall into these traps, especially if they want you to sign a flipping contract before you're going to do it, before you even know if you like the product. So yeah, I really hope this video wasn't too long-winded. If it helped, if you found it interesting, I would obviously love a wee thumbs up and a subscribe if you enjoy these kind of videos. Let me know if there's anything else that you would like to know. If you're into fitness, if you're into makeup, if you're into beauty, if you're into Scottish people, then don't forget to subscribe. I have a giveaway coming up in the next couple of weeks of the one and only Pure Extra Raw Beauty Christy palette. Stay tuned for that, and yeah, hopefully I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!